Works now. All right, we're back up with I had to stream through OBS. That Streamlabs OBS multi-streaming is giving me problems, like cutting off like that. The last time that it cut off like that, and that's the main reason why I stopped multi-streaming, was when I was doing it through Streamlabs OBS, attempting to multi-stream. And it seems like there's some complication there that I really don't want to have no parts of. So I'm gonna move this back over here and see if I can move my chat over here. Let me see if I move my chat over here. Hold on a second. Can I move it there, please? There we go. All right, now let's move this back over here and then see. Man, I gotta tell you though, Streamlabs OBS, the chat is so big that this is really tough to, there's a whole difference. Like the chat, I'm able to read it so clear on Streamlabs OBS. Here, I feel like I gotta squint. Back like you never left. Yeah, hopefully, you know, the viewers are able to come back in. I could still pull up my stream so I could, and I like Streamlabs OBS because I get a count on the viewership as well. I'm gonna have to get a like a view counter or something like that. I'll get a view counter on there and see if damn, Blake, thank you, man. Thank you, man. Appreciate that, Blake. Stem for the stream to keep it alive this time. Appreciate that, Blake. Salute to you, man. Thank you for making that happen. Blake Malpass with the $9.99 super chat. It's tough out here. Pimp down, pimp in distress. We had 400. We had like 400 people in here. It was Ricky. He got me, fam. You can run, but you can't hide. Yeah, so again, you know, I try to stream through Streamlabs OBS with the multi-stream so I could, you know, touch base with the Twitch audience. But first it was the comment section is delayed, so I'm not even able to respond to the Twitch audience. And then that blackout stuff, that used to happen before when I attempted to multi-stream. And it just started out of nowhere. So then I went to OBS and I had been fine for months. It wasn't until recently that I decided to try to switch back to Streamlabs OBS. So Tooney said, yo, my phone went bonkers and kicked me out. Yeah, that's crazy, man. I didn't know phones could even do that. Do your phone pays rent? That's crazy. I know my phone ain't kicking me out. If my phone ain't paying no rent, there ain't no way it's kicking me out.
Let's go,
Nunani, All City, you really doing a no money spent? I'm doing a no money spent entire annual cycle, yeah. The entire annual cycle is no money spent. This is no joke. The homie Don Dada hit me up earlier today, you know, saying, I'll sponsor your build. I'll sponsor your second build. I'm like, nah, Brody. Sorry, bro. It's got to be no money spent the entire year. I need to know exactly what that feels like. I cried a little, can't lie.
Let's go, Coachy.
Say the Big Driver and Bulldozer might go crazy together. Yeah, they definitely will. I think we noticed something about Big Driver and Bulldozer as well. I forget, we was talking about it in the space, and there was some complication with them too. Isn't there like a height requirement? I think Big Driver, you need to be a certain height, yeah? I think it's like, what? I think it's a pretty tall height too, right? Like 6'10" or something like that. Yeah, no extra money on this game. I spent enough money this past year for 3 years, 4 years, even probably more than that. So I said, well, I at least got to do a year with no, so I could feel better about myself. I might try no money spent too, bro. There's a lot to keep us entertained from what we learned today. We got the starting 5 game mode. The starting 5 game mode is going to be where, in case for the folks that don't know, the starting 5 game mode is going to be where you can take your my player and then create a team with 4 other NBA players, go online for a 1v1 matchup against somebody who did the same thing, using their my player and choosing 4 other NBA players and then match up. That joint alone sounds dope. I can't even front. I'm on PS5, but you know, it don't matter for next year because it's crossplay. Tooney said it's gonna be tough to choose. I am leaning towards Elite. You quick with it. Yeah, I'm not 100% certain which way I'm gonna be able to choose dependent because we still got to see how the sliders are, the attributes are tethered. So I'm gonna see what I can create that meets something close to what I want, and then I'm gonna consider the affiliation. Hopefully that street ball quest pays good. That's what I'm thinking too. Big Heck, you got the street ball side quest, and keep in mind this ain't gonna be no small quest. It's almost like two different modes. You guys are gonna be able to pursue your NBA path, and then when you come outside, I know a lot of you guys stay home, but when you're ready to come outside, you can go do your street ball side quest, which should be a lengthy quest. At least that's how they're kind of describing it. Nah, no power outage. That was Streamlabs OBS. So now I'm going to continue the rest of the year. I'm going to stream through OBS, regular OBS, because I never have these issues. There are some conveniences, hella conveniences with Streamlabs OBS, but I'm going to see if I could get those same conveniences applied to OBS because OBS has a lot of plugins that you could put in. Only the wise go with Rise bars. Like we were saying last stream, we was thinking about, like, the homie Brute was in here. I don't know if Brute made his way back, but the homie Brute was in here and he said, he's considering it because of the homie Shakedown. And that's exactly what I had said. Like, damn, it's Shakedown though, man. I don't know if I want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't think Shakedown. I don't think Shake you can make up for that defensive permanent attribute boost and that shooting boost, my guy. That's tough. Unless, what if you start seeing everybody going crazy on their finishing? It's about damn time with the 9.99 super chat. Said AC, what up? Just got off work, seeing all the news now. I'm going Rise and I'm dropping 300 on VC day one. I was gonna go no money, but I can't do it. I don't blame you. It's about damn time. Trust me, it hurts. I get it. I'm glad I decided this year to go no money spent because otherwise I would have been doing the same thing as it's about damn time, dropping 300 to 500 ASAP, creating multitude of builds, and nah. As I'm looking over everything, it looks like there's gonna be a lot of fun involved for those folks that don't spend any money as well. And plus, there's going to be new challenges that I'm looking forward to taking on, new experiences. So I'm leaning towards elite, yeah. I'm personally leaning towards elite, but it's all dependent on how I make that build. If I can get away, if I can finesse the system and put my defense and shooting high enough that I don't need any help, but get my finishing just enough where I could be golded or be good with just a slight boost from that affiliation. Decisions. Men's went from no money spent to 3 bills day one. Nah, it's not going down. Trust me, I will not fold. I am not gonna fold, y'all. Young Zion said, elite over here. Team elite here. 2K, thank you, Malik, for saying that. Malik Spliff said 2K became so immersive. They got it. Wasn't this something that was missing in the game? You see, and this when I be talking about 2K, I'm talking from this place of where we was completely immersed in the gameplay day in and day out, where 2K20 had dodgeball events. People were completely committed to dodgeball events, running home. Like, nah, I gotta get home, B. It's about to be dodgeball. I gotta get home. Not to mention trivia. Everything stopped when trivia was starting. I never understood it. I wasn't interested in trivia too much, but everything stopped. We couldn't go into a red game, nothing. Nah, B, I gotta do my trivia, bro. I gotta do my trivia. I'm like, what in the world? It was just an immersive experience. And then we got 21, 22, and 23. You see the disconnect, the differences? And now we're going back to the older ways that made the experience valuable. And look at immediately, the community is realizing it. So, my career trailer tomorrow. You still can choose if you go Rise, bro. Oh, you still can shoot if you go Rise. Definitely, you can still can shoot depending on where your attributes are, and you also get that little boost from Rise too. But that rise boost, I think, is in the affiliation because that's the first boost. So let me move up a little bit so I can sit back and get comfy. Jokic build looking like a W. Should I get 2K on Amazon or GameStop? I don't know, bro. I don't know. I wouldn't get it on either. I get the digital version. I get it through the PlayStation. But if you're getting a hard copy, I don't know what to tell you. I haven't bought a hard copy in years. Tooney said the All City team got you. Hey City, you still doing? You definitely doing no money spent, bro. I ain't finna get hyped. I'm hyped. I'm excited, but I'm even more so excited that I'm gonna experience all these different game modes and try new things, which is gonna lead to new content. Yeah, it's due time. It's due time. We're gonna be able to explore our content, have more fun with our content. Uh, you know, over the last few years, I would have to compete heavily because the content I was making was more informative. Badges, builds. This is going to be a much slower rollout this year because I'm going to be experiencing everything slower. But the way I intend to make up for that is adding more fun content. Uh, you know, with builds, matchups, different game modes, things like this. So, you know, tap into the community. GameStop pre-orders, Mamba sold out for PS5. I'd definitely be in my career in the beginning. Badge grind may be easier. Yeah, they're talking about the badge grind may be easier. Hold My Bong said, all love, but I'll lock you up, City. Yeah, I imagine a lot of folks finna lock up a no money spent build this year. I want all the smoke. Bring your smoke. I want it. It's going down. And it ain't me you gotta worry about. It's gonna be the sweats that I'm running with. So pull up if you want to, cause my homies finna drop you off. And I'm gonna be looking over their shoulder in their backpack. I'm gonna be looking over, you try to pull up on me. All City is hitting 100K with all this 2K24 content. No kizzy. I appreciate that, Daniel. Yeah, man, you know, like I said, hefty grind to 100K. Looks like we're less than 17,000 away. We're 3,000 ahead of schedule. I had intended to start 2K24 at 80,000. I'm gonna grind to hopefully get to 85 by release day. We get to 85 by release day. God's blessing, I'm able to grind out that last 15K and get that plaque. And hopefully by the end of 2K24, the folks who took this journey with me and helped us get to 100K could see the plaque on the wall. Hopefully acknowledge the things we did to get here. It's been a long journey, but man, it's been just a good vibe. A lot I learned a lot from folks in the community and how cool they are. You know, little things like, which is still unbelievable to me. It really is unbelievable to me. But, you know, little things like me walking my dog and, you know, folks sticking their head out the window while they're driving. They're driving this way, looking at me this way with their head out the window. City! I'm like, yo, that's so dope, man. So we experience things like that, or you're at the supermarket and folks are hollering out their car, City. It's freaking crazy, man. It's been a hell of a ride. The numbers don't seem to speak that, but my real life is exactly what it is. So it's super dope, man. Much love to y'all, man. Smug 3D, appreciate you. So I think somebody's trying to call me Honey Buns. That used to, it used to be a nickname when I was growing up in the hood. That's what they called me. It used to be, yo, watch for crazy honey buns. I couldn't even. I could normally I'm able to keep the troll and keep it going, but that joint just sound crazy. You're watching with honey buns, bro, and your honey buns is coming. Oh my god, that's some crackhead stuff. Oh, what up, God Soldier? What's good, man? Ross with the $20 super chat. Appreciate you, man. He said, love your content. Keep it up. and all the love. Salute to you, man. Those type of blessings are always appreciated. Even just the gesture alone, and the kind words go a long way. Salute to you, man. Appreciate that, Ross. Man, so dope, so dope. I'm late, but 2K Twitter dropped the My Career video. Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what we've been talking about. We started the live stream way earlier. Let me double check to make sure they ain't dropped nothing else. Yeah, that's the same one. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's a separate one here. Streamline Career gives you more time to become the GOAT. Okay. When was this? That had to be just now, right? 42 minutes ago. Okay. Yeah, I haven't checked that yet. I gotta check that video myself. Right now we're talking about affiliations. 199 from It's About Damn Time. AC, how do I join your Discord? I need a squad this year. Just type exclamation point Discord. It's as simple as typing that in the chat. The link comes up. The homies already typed it. Grayson already typed it. Vice already typed it. The link is in there. Nightbot put it. Nightbot is not a bodyguard. That's an actual bot. So yeah, he puts the link in and bam, you click the link, you join. That video is pointless. I didn't think it was anything, heck, because I'm out here searching everything, and I didn't even hear anything about that. I appreciate you letting me know, though, heck. Should we go gold on badges to make a well-rounded build? I'll tell you one thing. I'm actually considering that. So it's tough for me because for me, I normally make a ton of builds. So this year is going to be different. I got to be more cautious with each build that I make. So I would lean, me personally, I would lean towards well-rounded. And the reason why I'm more so able to explore different type of builds, if I wasn't going no money spent, I would definitely explore way more, is because I know the strengths of the people that I run with. So I know the strengths of the people that I'm around. And if you guys want to have those same type of strengths and that same type of freedom with builds, I highly recommend that you guys join our Discord so you can start getting to know some folks. And if you want to make certain that you're running with folks that have a high aptitude for 2K, then you can try out for the All City Lunatics. And the All City Lunatics is not necessarily a team. What it is a group, an exclusive group of players who have tried out and been verified by the whole All City team to say this man got aptitude. Let's add him into this exclusive chat with other players that have aptitude. This way you know who you're running with at all times. Our Discord is pretty big, so you may come across folks that you don't have that much chemistry with, and you might need to work toward building that chemistry. But if you want to skip all of that, you could try out for the Lunatics. And bada bing, bada boom. Pick one: new names or game grind modes. I'm reading it verbatim. Pick one: new names or game grind modes. Oh, I got you. You're saying pick one, like new build names or game grind modes? I don't care about the names too much. I would like to see varieties, but especially no money spent. I want to see more grind modes. Did you see the stitching in the jerseys? That was dope what iPod did. Salute to the homie iPod, by the way, for handling all of that like a G. Because the other dude went at him and said, "What? You talking about the stitching?" So iPod made a troll video joking about stitching again. And I love what he did there. That's a real creator right there. Real creators see it like that, man. Take anything and flip that joint around. City, do you think they're gonna have player comparisons again when you create your build? Well, it's NBA templates. I'm not sure. Oh, you mean like at the end? I got what you're saying. I'm not sure. I imagine they will, like to say what you have shades of this player and shades of that player. I imagine they will. Would love for 2K to get back to where it would cost only $30 to max out a bill. Wishful thinking, Rafa, but I get it. Might as well throw a wish out there every now and then. Look like Fun Factor might be back. That's how I see too, Stretch Pig. Fun Factor might be back. What's in my cup? Coffee. Coffee is in my cup. Coffee is always in my cup. Usually around this time, it's like I'm on my last cup. I usually get about 2 to 3 cups per day. So Yeah, it looks like build their information tomorrow. The embargo is lifted. So we'll be getting a ton of information about builds and stuff. It's builder tomorrow, 11 a.m. Big Hex said, yep. The homie said, Smug 3D said, what do you think about them catering different rewards dependent on your selected affiliation? I love that idea. Thank you for bringing that up again. This is the culture. This is how affiliations originated. This is why affiliations have these sentimental ties with veteran players. The new affiliations that you guys witnessed, that a lot of you guys witnessed when they brought affiliations back, don't compare to what affiliations meant to us back then.
Let's go, Kochi.
They really were meaningful back then. I mean, really meaningful. And when you chose an affiliation, you were representing a specific type of play style. So that's what was dope about it as well. True Hall of Fame builds with a $4.99 super chat said we need to get a few games in this year. Yeah, for sure. I'm always open to run, yeah. I do this all day. We be in our Discord chilling. We host tryouts. We do tens. So yeah, you see the group in our Discord. You see us in the party chat. Just join up, say what up, and if there's an open spot, you get in. But affiliations back in the day used to be so meaningful, and it lost all its value when they reintroduced them. We used to have dead serious rivals, and not only that, the rivals were rewarded real well. So, for instance, imagine this. Imagine taking this idea and putting it into this new 2K, where if you won the rivalry championship, you were given a whole new park. So, like in 2K16, and back then you could only imagine how this felt, but in 2K16, your park, because we won River City, they gave us a whole new park on top of a skyscraper with helicopters flying around and birds. It was so dope back then and so meaningful, and you were proud to be Rivet. Each affiliation had their respective strength. Rivet City was dunkers. They were known to be drivers. Old Town Ballers was dribbling, so the ball would be on fire when they dribbling. If you were dunking with River City, the screen shaked when you dunked the rock. The Ballers, what is it? The Sunset Beach. They had when their thing was shooting, so when they shot, the ball was on fire. So, and what is? Am I tripping with the Old Town? Old Town. What was it? I know Sunset Beach, but Old Town was something else. I must be tripping, but either way, they had their respective meaning, and that's what we loved about it. And if they bring stuff like that back, which what it seems like they're doing, yeah, it's pretty dope, man. Yeah, we need that fun back again, and it looks like they're doing it. Yeah, I was River City as well. Yeah, remember the rooftop? Remember the rooftop? That joint was priceless. I had Legend 3 on that rooftop. The Flyers, there we go. Thank you. The Flyers, there we go. Old Town was dribbling. Yeah, Flyers. Sunset Beach Flyers. Is this right? Sunset Beach Flyers? Yeah. So thank you for bringing that. I drew a blank there for a minute. I'm like, no, there's something wrong there. I remember when Old Town Flyers? Okay, Old Town Flyers. And then Sunset Beach Ballers. Is that right? I ain't gonna front. We used to go to Old Town. Old Town was tough because it was laggy, but Old Town, I no disrespect to y'all, but we used to go to Old Town because those were considered easy games. I don't know why, but it would just seem like that. Clay, what up, Clay? Appreciate the $10 super chat. He said, what up, All City? Gold all around sounds great, especially that was Kobe's build. Looked all gold during the demo test, and I didn't take that into consideration. It's facts. He did have a lot of badges, though. So yeah, gold all around does look great. But remember, it's not like you could just apply gold badges, yeah? If you're getting badges up to gold, it's because you're performing actions already at the gold level. Do you get what I'm saying? So it ain't like before. Everybody gets those bronze badges, but you guys get what I'm saying, right? It ain't like you could just choose gold badges. You gotta play to the gold level is pretty much the concept behind it. And then if you want to explore different avenues of play styles, then you'll have to use floor setters to keep your badges at gold so they don't regress. Old Town had the most courts. Big Elite Gang, Hollywood Q said Big Elite Gang. How many we got in here? I'm gonna have to look into a counter for sure. All right, we back up to 4 again. That's good.
You hear a lot of people.
Oh my god. I didn't want to do that.
Do you love voting?
Stop it. All right, there we go. I just wanted to see how many people were in here. All City, which park you repping? It depends on the build I make. I'm not sure which build I'm gonna make. I'm leaning towards Elite. I'll tell you that much. I'm leaning towards Elite. It looks dope to me, although you are playing underwater. And I don't know if you guys noticed that, or I think they covered it in the Affiliations video with Shakedown and LD. You will be able to play underwater. There's an underwater court. I thought that was pretty dope, but Elite's course look crazy. And not to mention the defensive attribute permanent boost and the shooting attribute permanent boost. It's hard. Glizzy said, Rise needs you. That's a pause. I shouldn't have even read it in that way. But his name is Glizzy Bang Out. Rise needs you, bro. Salute to you, Glizzy Bang Out. Yeah, man, maybe I'll definitely take Rise into consideration. I ain't even gonna front. Honey Bun Harden. You have built Honey Bun Harden. I'll definitely take Rise into consideration. One, because the homie Shakedown has Rise, and then two, if I make my build with sufficient shooting and defense, I may not need the additional help. So I may want to apply that to my finishing and my playmaking. Yep, you're gonna respect my name too, Mr. 313. Everybody. I noticed that now that I'm going a no money spent year, that a lot of folks are coming in saying what they're gonna do to me. I noticed that. I ain't gonna front. They're like, oh, he's going no money spent. I'm talking crazy. And I want all the smoke. Because it's not me that you gotta worry about. It's the homies that are putting me in their backpack. They're the ones you really gotta worry about. And I made it known I'm going no money spent. So it ain't gonna do nobody no good to come and drop me off. They're gonna be like, well, you didn't have a build ready. Of course you was gonna win. But it's almost 10 times as worse for you for the folks that are coming to drop me off, because if you lose against me, it's gonna be, I might end up making a video saying all the people I dropped off with no money spent. So don't get put in that video if you're not prepared. And don't prepare for me. Like, don't go look at my old clips. Prepare for all my homies. Prepare for the All City team. Those are the folks that I'd be worried about, yeah. Salute to y'all. My son shooting is harder this year. Elite Bigs spinning. I'm repping my set on that. Hey, spin the block. The homie was the OTA school said, I'm snitching on boosters too. Why not? Why not? I am snitching. Don't be boosting around me. If you boost around me, 2K support gets your gamer tag ASAP. If you boost around me. If you boost around me, a tweet is going out to Ronnie2K with your username. A tweet is going out to Mike Wang with your username ASAP. Just play the game. Just play the game, man. We finally got. Nah, but seriously, I talked with I had a All City Big Heck earlier today because he knew what happened last year with the bots. Now this is serious though. What happened last year with the My Team bots, they ended up banning a lot of people that were innocent, because I don't know if you guys know what happened with My Team, but it was something along the lines of people were purchasing My Team points through third-party vendors, and there was a whole My Team tournament out there. But then you had some official grinders that were getting their stuff the legitimate way, and they got caught up in all that smoke when 2K just one day randomly just did a sweep and banned a bunch of people, and a lot of those people were participants in the My Team tournament. So if they have bots handling this stuff, 2K, I'm not talking about player bots. I mean 2K has actual bots monitoring this stuff to see if there's any weird fluctuations in your currency, or for My Team it was My Team points. The same could go for like VC or progression, badge progression, things like that, where they could find out if you're boosting. And if they end up doing a sweep like that and then take somebody like me and ban me because I'm grinding offline, doing my thing, doing it the right way, I'd be sick. And I'm coming after all you boosters. I'd be sick. Cool React said I'm snitching. What's the requirement? Love your sing. That man, you singing or what? Oh man, sometimes I'd be just talking in melody. Any court news? What do you mean court news? Like what? Just let me know what you're interested in, like what you need to hear about, because we covered a lot. We definitely covered a lot. Yeah, I peeped that. Yeah, I peeped the underwater court. That's what we did this on live stream earlier today, where I'm like, hold on, this is an underwater court. As you saw the steps going down, and yo, there's an underwater court. Some goofy in the stream was like, no, that's a squid. Like, what are you talking about, you goofball? Man, just because I said the seahorse was holding up the backboard. He said, that's a squid. Everybody want to be a smart guy. It's like, you don't see how grown I am, bro. Like, you think I would confuse a seahorse with a squid? Like a giant squid poking out the ocean, covering the whole rise up court? This is either a squid or an octopus, but I just mean to say, like, the homie, man, some people are just too smart for their own good, B. Too smart for their own good. All City Don has a nice ring to it. All City Dan has a nice ring to it. Well, I mean, you get to apply that All City. Everybody's welcome to apply that name as they please. But to officially be a part of the team, this mainly has to do with our Discord community and the contributions that are made within our Discord community. And I will tell you guys, we're going to need admins. So we are looking to build our admin team within our Discord, but it's not an easy task. Yeah, we got some great people in there, and I want to maintain a great group. And we're getting more strict with who we intend to add into that group, because everyone becomes a representation of the All City brand. So, much love to y'all, though. If you're on those positive vibes and you like interacting with people, then yeah, hell yeah. Come on through to Discord. Let us know what you're about. Stay connected with us. Join the party chants. Run with us. Things like this. Did you go to 2K Community Day? Hell to the 999. 2K invite me to no Community Day. I heard they don't invite Puerto Ricans to Community Day. That's the last I heard. I heard it's something to do with me being Puerto Rican, but I didn't think, because I didn't think it had anything to do with that time I was telling the story where we beat up Ronnie 2K, or I didn't think it had anything to do with that time that I was making videos on how to glitch stuff. I didn't think it had anything to do with that time with where I was like sharing leak stuff. I heard it was more so because I was Puerto Rican, but it is what it is, man. How many attribute points do the affiliations give you? We haven't. Second, I get that information, I'll definitely put it out there. But these are questions that have been asked, and as soon as the answer comes, I'll definitely make an update video or share it in a live stream or something like that. Getting to meet Adam Silver and the free hotel, the only reason I would have went. Nah, that's dope though. Facts. I thought I was so proud. I was really proud. Because over these last few years, I have developed a real ill perception of 2K. Over the last 3 years in particular, my perception of 2K has plummeted. And I'm talking about 2K, just the business and their connection with the community. But when I saw what they did for like the 2K creators at Community Day, I was so proud that maybe somebody up there is like getting back on the ball. Like somebody up there is switching things around. They're changing things around. Maybe they're turning a new leaf. To get the NBA commissioner there, I thought was super dope. To allow the creators at Community Day to have a chance to see the and get up close and personal with the NBA trophy was dope. To have a logo gauntlet was dope. To give them their own copy of 2K with their face on the cover was dope. I thought a lot of things was dope about that, and it really showed they cared and appreciated the 2K creator community. So I thought that was super dope. Salute to 2K for making that happen. Really official, man. And you see, my tone has changed since I've been learning all this stuff. I'm not so quick to spark off on 2K because they're giving back. I was quicker then because they were showing it was all about a dollar. You get what I'm saying? And now they're showing a bit more appreciation for their player base, their fan base, the community. They're showing appreciation because it starts with the people. And I'm not trying to be cliche or say things just for saying things. These companies can't forget that it starts with the people, no video game. No people, no 2K. The people turn their back on you, the whole company collapses. And I think it's good that they show that and they recognize that, because I've been hearing statements from folks saying that the people should be appreciative. The people should. Hold on a second, Brody. I paid $1,200 on 2K23. Tell me what the hell I'm supposed to be appreciative for. Any company that I give $1,200 for any level, any type of product, should be appreciative that they have a consumer like me on their side. Anybody, any company, and that's how I operate day-to-day life. If I'm giving $1,200, I better get some value out of it. And I didn't get any value, which is why I felt finessed, and that's why I'm flipping this whole thing around. But again, this is not heavy. I'm just speaking facts. I just wanted to make it clear. We just out here. Don't want 2K turning into Madden. Thank you, man. You know what that means if a company like 2K turns into Madden? You know what that means for us? And then how that's going to influence a bunch of other companies to do the same? That's cringe that you're pulling the race card. Nah, there wasn't no race card, Kendall. I don't think you get it. You're losing it, bro. I know some things fly over a lot of people's head, but what I try to just tell y'all, maybe I got to be clearer because I know a lot of people are dense out there, or maybe they just receive information a little bit differently. Excuse me. I don't mean to disrespect anybody. Though that was an absolute joke. It's clear as day obvious that it's not because I'm Puerto Rican. Obvious. They had a ton of black folks there. Obviously, it's not because I'm Puerto Rican, which is why I mentioned I've done some stuff in the past that may not fall under 2K's guidelines, which is why they wouldn't affiliate themselves with me. Like glitch videos, like glitch builds, like talking poorly about Ronnie 2K. You know, I've done these type of things in the past, so it's not in their best interest to affiliate with me. I know that probably flew over your head, but it wasn't cringe. I was not pulling no race card. You will never hear me pulling a race card in here. Super proud to be Puerto Rican, and I am definitely not limited nowhere in life because I'm Puerto Rican. And I will never try and use that to say I'm limited because of that. Never. And if you ever would think that, you probably haven't met many Puerto Ricans, because we are like some of the proudest people. Man, that was just, I go off sometimes because of me. I get that folks don't understand me. They're probably getting to know me. But if you just hear my tone, you would get it. He's not saying because he's Puerto Rican. Like, nah, man, get out of here, man. No way. Heck said I didn't get invited because I'm Rican. Nah, man. I've done some stuff in the past that I think to tell you the truth, with the way 2K's business tactics were, and the disconnect between 2K and the community, I had every right to do what I have done. And considering that I see that they're making and I just mean to say I'm okay with the repercussions of that, and the repercussions may very well be no affiliation with 2K ever. I understand that, and I'm okay with that. I'm not okay with their business practices. So, with that being said, I do totally, even with my negative outlook on them over the last few years, I was still able to open my eyes and see what they've done for the community this year. Do you get that? That's long suffering. That's an affinity for 2K to be able to still look at them and say, man, that's great, man. Hopefully you guys are turning a new leaf, man. The door's still open here, man. I'm down to still support 2K, man. And I'm not saying support them with this platform. I'm just saying to be able to play and represent 2K. I think that's just dope. Always somebody taking things literally. Yeah. Yeah. I had to just spend a half an hour explaining that. I didn't have to do that, but I think it was necessary just in case anybody else thought that I was trying to pull a race card here. So I think it's necessary. NBA Live didn't give up, Earl Blaine. I've spoken about this many times over. NBA Live got disbanded. They were about to drop a free to play game, and the NBA stepped in, reported by Brian Mazik from Forbes.com, sports writer. He reported that the NBA stepped in on 2K's behalf and said, you cannot drop no free to play game because it's going to affect the sales of 2K. And ever since then, it was a short while after that, a real short while after that, that the whole team got disbanded and they haven't been heard of since. So this was the power and influence of 2K. You better score said, yeah, you better make a video about this. I'm pretty sure I've made a video. I made a video the second it dropped, the second I got the information. But I have such a deep catalog of videos, I can't even tell you when that video was made. You would just have to go in and see it. They way 2K, they way, show them they way. Oh, that's One Red Mike. Hey, One Red Mike in the building. The way 2K looking so far, it might be the GOAT 2K. The real next-gen experience leap we were hoping for. Salute to One Red Mike. If you don't know One Red Mike, you may want to go check him out, especially if you speak Spanish. But it's facts. When we were in the Twitter space, we had the Czar in there. And the Czar is an AI. He's a developer for 2K. And, I was being pretty harsh in my viewpoints and saying, the idea that why do we have to wait? We're so long into next gen. What's going on? Like, we pay for these consoles. We want a next gen experience. What is going on? So anyway, the Czar responded respectfully. Salute to the Czar as well. I've always had respect to him, especially because he listens to Pac, and Pac is my favorite artist for years. But what he said was that they were. You guys remember that 2K21 released a little late in the cycle, so that put them behind. So then that means they had a short cycle for 22 because they were playing catch up, and then 23 had the Michael Jordan era, so that was like overload on them. And 24, he said, basically, at least what the assumption that I came to was that they finally got their feet set for 24. So this is why you see the devs out there flexing, and they're like, yeah, what? They're like, yeah, we got the game for y'all. We got y'all. So I think that was super dope, and I appreciate the Czar for sharing that insight because it gave me a whole new perspective. 2K Teacher with a $10 super chat. He said, that's why I asked with you, All City. The truth makes 2K better. This game is shaping up to be one of the best. All it took was losing 7% sales, and 2K acted right. We all just want a great game. And yeah, folks forget about that. The community, as much as they complain, I know the only reason for the complaints is because we care. You feel me? And if we didn't care, we'll just switch to a different game, right? If we're voicing our opinions, sharing our thoughts, and getting frustrated, and we share that with the world, it's because we're caring and we want to see change. And it looks like 2K is accommodating us in that manner. Hopefully, we don't see no crazy, insane inflation costs that make us all reconsider this idea of 2K doing us a favor here. Hopefully, there's no underlying factor that's going to come to light when the game drops that makes us all question how hype we are. I doubt it. I imagine there may be a slight increase in cost, but we'll find out day one. Day one, you guys are gonna know the difference in cost per build. Last year, 23, I spent 473,000 VC to make a build. That's over $100. I'm gonna do the same thing day one for 2K24, and we're gonna compare the differences to see how much inflation costs we actually got per build. So y'all be sure to keep it locked here, man. We got y'all covered. I'm doing a no money spent year, so I ain't spending no money on a build, but I'm still able to find out how much a build costs. If I wanted to spend the money on the build, might be affiliation cap. Rob Play said, I think 2K should have split the affiliations into playmaking and shooting and defense and finishing. And I think ideally, I imagine they would have gone that way, but there was something that made them shake it up. And when you look at the badge requirements and the play styles, you get an idea of why they shook it up that way. And it seems like the majority of the players are gonna do this. It's kind of telling you that playmaking and slashing is good together is gonna be OP, but defense and shooting together is gonna be OP as well. Shooting and finishing together is probably not gonna be that great an option. Do you get where I'm going with this? So I think they're pretty much telling you guys what's gonna be what's gonna make up the play styles. I think that's what they're telling us. Or if not, just trying to persuade us or guide us toward those play styles. Messiah Rain said, thought AC was about to say $400K. I almost fainted. Hell no, imagine. Man, I would have fainted. You would have been seeing me doing these streams out of a McDonald's. 400K. AC, you have to drop the VC comparison video right when the game drops. Well, I can't drop it because I can't drop it right when the game drops. I need to be able to make it. So that's why I said day one. AC Blake with the 9.99 super chat said, AC, all these super chats are going towards a tab. So when I'm at 88/90 overall and you're carrying me with a 70 overall, remember this day. I got you, Blake. Appreciate that, man. Defense and shooting for the elite. If you choose the elite affiliation, it's going to be defense and shooting permanent attribute boost, and there's an asterisk there because we still don't know. There's still questions that need to be answered. One, does the defense and shooting permanent attribute boost for the elite affiliation, does that apply to all game modes? So can I take that permanent attribute boost into the rec or pro-am? There was some other factors there. I know Joe wants to know if it unlocks the additional attribute point. Will that unlock, say you're one attribute short of a particular badge level or badge, or you're one attribute short of a particular animation? You need 1+1 to your ball handle. Would that unlock a badge or animation if you got the affiliation permanent boost? So there's still questions that need to be answered. We don't yet know. I double checked before the stream to see if those questions were answered, and I didn't see any responses yet. Big elite game. 2K greedy, man. So I'm sure they raising the price. Hopefully not by much. Yeah, it's almost a given, right, Rack? It's almost a given that they're gonna raise those prices, but we're really just considering we need to know how much is it going to be raised, and maybe I could see the possibility that they won't raise these prices and just accept the same pricing. There could be a possibility, accept the same pricing that they had last year, which I think was, already expensive, but just take the money that they're going to get from seasons. They're going to make a ton of money from seasons, a ton of money. I think the boost will only be for Park. One Red Mike, is that are you certain about that, One Red Mike? Because I understand you're one. By the way, One Red Mike, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong. You are a next maker, right? So there's a next maker saying that he thinks the boost will only be for Park. I'm almost certain One Red Mike is a next maker. And if he's saying that, then that's probably the word that's going around. And that's interesting if that's the case, if it's only for Park. And by the way, I think Park is finna be lit this year, especially with the way it looks and all of this stuff. I think it's finna be lit this year. So hopefully we can get the Park back. Oh, I wouldn't mind it at all. I used to only play Park. So it's nice the idea to even consider the idea of going back to Park again. Rise, get their strength up. Rise better get their strength up. Um, LD said he's gonna get some answers for the community. All right, good, good, good. All City Heck said that LD said, One Red Mike said, I'm speculating. Yeah, I'm in the next Maker program. Okay, yeah. So he's just speculating. He hasn't gotten a guaranteed answer. One Red Mike has shared with us saying that he thinks it may be for Park. He's just speculating off of the information that he's gathered. But LD to All City Big Heck has told us in the stream here that LD2K said he's gonna get some answers for us. So the second we get answers, I'll definitely share them with y'all. I'm spending 20. I got the money. Let's ball. Imagine if they lowered the build price a little to compensate for the seasons. He said crying face emojis. Maybe not lowered, but at the very least keep them the same price. What happened if you elite but they nerf defense? Tough. Tough, tough, tough. Ray said only the wise go with Rise. Bars. Ray said, I've been working on that line all day while I was at work. I couldn't wait to get home to send that out. He said, I'm making t-shirts. Only the wise choose Rise. I get it, bro. Ray said, we cooking all elites. I just hope they increase VC payouts. That's another thing too. What if we see a slight raise in like what it costs to make a build, say like a $20 raise to what it costs to make a build, but then they kick out VC as well. You know that the My Team points that they're dishing out this year has doubled. So not what you're gonna pay, they're actually giving back to the My Team community, and your payout should be doubled. And I was wondering if they would do something like that for the My Career community. I think that would be super dope. And that'll be the ultimate olive branch. Man, talk about, you won't hear me say nothing negative about 2K all year if I saw something like that happen. You got to understand that as passionate as I am about our community, and, you know, the main drive for my passion is that I've been playing video games since I was a kid. And just to think for a second that if I was growing up in this era, I wouldn't have been able to afford 2K. It kind of touches me. So I think about everybody else that maybe can't afford 2K when I see these prices. But the idea of 2K actually giving back and increasing those payouts, and you won't hear me say nothing bad. You won't hear me say nothing bad. And with the same energy I spoke about the increase in cost, that's the same energy that I will put into showcasing how they lowered the cost. I'm dead serious, bro. I will put that same energy, the same passion, commending 2K for their efforts to bridge the gap. Yeah, this is facts, B. If you like feet, go with the lead. Bars stretch big. He said, if you like feet, go with elite. The plays on plays said, all elites have big meats. Hey, yo, sausage party. Damn, V. That's crazy. That's insane. You guys get crazy at nighttime. As soon as it hits 8 o'clock, the fleas come out that night. Damn. What up, 401 assassin? Heck said, like feet. What in the world? Oh my goodness. Dudes, now I gotta play in my socks all the time. I'm thinking about people thinking about my toes. Like, while we're playing. Boy, I wonder what kind of toes he has. Like, man, if you don't, let me post him. But man, if you don't get the hell away from me, B. Come try to guard this post, City. Come try to guard this. Boy, if you don't move on. Starfield going crazy. I'm getting Starfield. I'm gonna possibly work Starfield on my second channel. Oh, we got into the 6th, right? DVD. The 6th it comes out. The last I checked, I saw it was on the 6th. Well, my gamer tag is Honeybuns, Mr. 313. So you ain't never playing on my team, bro. Like, yo, Honeybuns, take the back door. Or Honeybuns, watch the back door. Watch the back door, Honeybuns. Hell nah, it's never going down. So I like thighs. Do I gotta go with Rise? Oh my god. It's not even Friday. I can't even say Freaky Fridays. I'm trying to decide between Marcus Smart type or Jimmy Buckets type with the lead. Nice. Nice undefeated, Aaron. Steve's already broke the game mentally, he said. I believe him. After you seeing those speed boost animations, I believe him. What up, man? Adam in the building. Have you checked out Armored Core 6? It's free too. No, I haven't. I haven't checked it out. I'll keep that in mind. I want to know if we can hide park records so randoms won't run and we can get back-to-back games. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Considering everything 2K is delivering, I'm almost certain that they got ways to address that stuff. So they're gonna have events, and I think if I'm almost certain that Wolf is having like a big influence in helping the development team understand these little nuances that the community needs to make the gameplay much better, like the quality of life on 2K much better. So little things like people running because they see your win percentage. There might be an incentive in place to help you want to play against those guys. We were talking about this in the Twitter space, saying, well, if they gave folks an incentive to beat us if we're on a win streak or we have a better record or a higher rep, then they should get rewarded if they win against us. So the folks that, like, for instance, in 2K17, they had the Streak Breaker badge. And because of the Streak Breaker badge, we would go hunting, starting like going into new parks, hunting for streaks because we wanted to get that Streak Breaker badge. So they may have incentives like that incorporated to help us, wanna play each other. Watch. Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, I can't even read that one. No Man's Sky, Starfield, same thing. Well, it's not exactly the same thing. It's not exact. I got No Man's Sky. It's downloaded on my system right now. Starfield is supposed to be a little different. I got into like the ins and outs of Starfield, and where like in No Man's Sky, you could just roam around for a long time and see the same thing over and over and over on each planet. It's probably one of the only things I didn't like about No Man's Sky, even though I think it's an amazing game. The planets be so big that you could really end up in no man's land. Starfield's supposed to be a bit different in that way, where it helps you to where the stuff is as opposed to just, exploring all willy-nilly, not knowing when something's gonna come around. This ain't a problem in Europe. No one's ducking. He said this ain't a problem in Europe. You don't like No Man's Sky? I love No Man's Sky. I thought it was amazing. There's some little things about it that I didn't like the exploration, but it was my first time playing a game like that, so I thought it was such a great experience. I just want a more advanced version, and I think that's what Starfield is going to be. What about people standing out of bounds and in the paint? So they did talk about people standing out of bounds. What's it called? Griefing. They added some griefing penalties in there. So from what I understand, you will be kicked trying to stand out of bounds and troll people. If you have premium edition, you can play now. Oh, get out of here. I didn't know. I would have got the freaking premium edition. I would have gotten that joint. I would have been playing that joint right now. I'm going to look into it when I get off. Would it be cool for there to be a season reward to hide your record? I don't think that's a good idea. I like the idea of hiding your record or making it a user option to display or hide. But to put it behind a reward in a season, no, I don't think that's a good idea. Just give the user the option to hide or show. You know, say like you're on the court, you're on a win streak, and you say, "Well, all right, let's hide our records, B." So that way we could get folks to keep pulling up. Or some people want to show off their records. For everybody that doesn't want the record shown, there's a ton of people who want to show off their record, their win percentage. There's a ton of them out there because that's bragging rights from when they go to school or you know, go to work or whatnot. What's your win percentage, homie? Yeah, check my card. You know what I'm saying? So it's only 30 for the premium edition. You got it on PC? It's on PC and Xbox, right? I'm gonna check on it. I'm gonna check on it. Appreciate that, the loves. Appreciate that. Still can. All right, DVD. Yeah, I'm gonna check on it. DR, appreciate that. Love all your videos regarding NBA 2K24. No BS and straightforward reviews. Thank you. Thank you for saying that, man. All the words of encouragement go a long way. We got a long journey ahead of us to get to 100K and 2K24. So these words of encouragement, not to mention taking on additional challenges like no money spent, they really mean a lot. You know, hearing y'all just take the time. Listen, I get it. You're on your phone. You're like, damn, do I even want to type it? Is he even going to see it? You know, all those things come into play. And just going through with that, I know what it means. So the gesture alone means a lot. So truly appreciate y'all. Premium get the game early. When we're talking, don't get it confused. We're talking about Starfield. Premium Starfield gets the game early. We're not talking about 2K. Momentarily singing off Bible study time. Nice. All right, Blake. Jay So Icy just joined as a legend. Damn. Salute to you, Jay So Icy, man. Thank you for joining as a legend. I will be updating these badges hopefully before 2K24's release. And I want them to reflect 2K24. If you guys would like to join as a member, just type !join and you'll get a badge by your name. Salute to y'all, man. So it's been truly humbling to see what y'all doing out here. All City, we talking about 2K. Yeah, I know we talking about 2K. It's my fault. The homie brought up Starfield, and I've had my eye on Starfield, and I'm actually counting the days until release. So when I heard him say he could play the game early, I said, what? No way. You need Game Pass though? That's only for, you need Game Pass if you want it on the Xbox. What if you get it on PC? People these days can spot a sweat just by the way they look. It's facts though, Jamie, but it's also facts that a lot of sweats, especially in the park, will underdress just so they could get games. So we used to do that often. We'll just put on like the brown. There was, you guys remember when we had in 2K19 we had the crew, and you could create your own shirts if you were all in the crew. So I had to create brown shirts that said "We trash, don't run," and it got real popular, so much so that it ended up on Agent's video, where he just showed it. "We trash, don't run," and he, you know, he got a little chuckle out of that. Yeah, we used to underdress so that way we could get games. So much I put "We trash, don't run." Oh man. I'm an undercover sweat. Stretch big. Stretch pig. Say I'm an undercover sweat. What up, the kid? Game passes for PC too? Oh, all right. All right. I'll check it out. I'll check it out. Is this through what's it called? What's the thing called that you use on PC? Steam? Oh, City, give us one unique name you would use for your build every 2K. One unique name that I would use for my build every 2K. I'm I'm trying to mix all my like everything that I wanted to do. Like I've always wanted shot creating. I always wanted to be really good at shot creating. I could never just execute it. So I want something with shot creating in there. I'm not like your elite point guard type of shooter, so I don't really want to apply that. But I do like putting a shot creating, a facilitating shot creator lock, something like that. Um, something like that. I don't know. I'm lame for that, but they said Honey Buns. Honey Buns is the nickname, is the name. Papa Punisher on right now. Come holler at me, anyone. Will there even be enough people in Rise to get games? Ooh, shots fired. Shots fired. Will there even be enough people in the Rise affiliation to get a game? Oh, man. Honey Bun's got the back door wide open. Oh, my God. What is going on out here? Y'all are sick, man. Y'all are sick straight in the head. That's what y'all are. Y'all sick straight in the head. Dining lockdown finisher or diming, you probably meant. Probably be more people on Rise, to be honest. It doesn't look like it. They did the survey and it's already 70 something to like 30 something on the survey. All city crossover shot creation genius. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. My team and I are already trying to figure out the builds right now. Yeah, you could. It's hard. Is you know why it's so hard to figure out the build, Jay So Icy, right now, even if you speculate through badge, what you call it, appreciate the sub, even if you speculate with the badge requirements, because you're just not gonna know. First of all, Wolf has already confirmed. Let me pull it up on stream because I'm gonna make a video about this so you guys get to get a little insight. I'm gonna make a video about this. Let me see if I can pull it up. But the whole attribute system has been overhauled, and I'm sure this is gonna help create. I don't know what image I got here. Let me see. Okay, that's that one. Let me pull this joint up so we could discuss it together. Screenshots. This is Wolf right here, right? Yes. Here we go. It's gonna be interesting, yeah. And I did want to discuss it with you as well because there's some things that lack a little clarity. Let me unlock this joint. Images. Oh, that's images are locked. Okay. Let me get that. All right. Let me put this up. Bam. So yeah, reading that. So the whole attribute system has been overhauled. And I'll just read it off. He says, Wolf says, first of all, Zach Timmerman was responding to somebody else. I looked it up, and the reason why Zach Timmerman left this response to somebody is because they were attempting to tell Zach Timmerman that it's basically the same attribute system and how you adjust your attributes and what moves. So then Zach Timmerman responded to that person saying, nah, the overall rating formula itself saw a pretty massive overhaul. And then Wolf replied on top of that saying, the weight of the attributes have completely changed in the 2K24 builder. A random example is raising your steel in 2K23 builder is not going to have the same impact to your overall as it would in NBA 2K24. This goes for many attributes as well, a complete overhaul. So this is why we can't, it's hard to speculate on what we're going to make out there. Folks have seen leaks of bills, so you get an idea of where you might be capped at. But when you hear this from Wolf, it's like, and Wolf knows the community, Wolf knows what we're looking for, and Wolf would know how to limit us and also make us strong at the same time. So trying to prevent meta bills is basically it, but still allow us to have fun. That's the tough part, that balance there. So Xbox players about to get flooded. Check you said, if the game is not buggy with this new pro play, this could be the best 2K in a very long time, and I agree completely, RHM. I agree completely. Game chat about to go crazy with PS5 versus Xbox players. They are about to go crazy. I ain't even gonna cap. That joint about to be insane. Let me put that back. Now with crossplay, I can hoop my favorite content creators, Old City and OG Almighty. Salute to the homie OG Almighty, man. I appreciate that, Mr. Wright. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we can get on out there, get some runs in. We're gonna be mixing our PlayStation and Xbox communities. So within our Discord. So yeah, we'll definitely get up over and under on hours spent in the builder. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of hours spent in the builder because I'm gonna have to learn everything that's tethered. And for me, no money spent. I gotta make that build. Like I gotta make that build that's gonna every build that I make on 2K24 has to last me the entire year. So I gotta consider what would they patch. So I'm gonna be looking at gameplay to see like if something's too overpowered, I know they're gonna fix it, knowing 2K. So I'm gonna be looking for all those things while I'm working, and that'll determine if I actually commit to a particular build or whatnot. So yeah, a ton of hours in the builder, man. People back to pulling up and spinning the block. Let's see it. Wouldn't that be exciting again? I was so cheesed and geeked earlier today seeing the trailer that I said, man, ain't no way this joint not about to be fun. And not only that, you could play offline, and it looks like playing offline, you can have fun as well. How about that starting five? Doing the starting five itself looks like it's super fun. Xbox runs into Stizo. Over 5 in the builder on release. I'll be in the builder to October, Marcus said. He said, I'm about to be in the builder to October. That's how it's feeling. Salute to you as well, Stretch Pig, for creating such a great vibe and community around your channel. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. You already know the vibes. We out here. Stretch, you've been here a while, so you've been seeing like the ups and downs, my personal emotional roller coasters that I've been on. So yeah, you could attest to a lot. PS5 weak, Xbox about to run, y'all. Killer B said Xbox. I noticed the Xbox players, is normally the folks is no Killer B is normally the folks with the loudest bark that have the weakest bite. And I'm noticing that a lot of Xbox players are saying that that PS5 is about to get killed. But you see PS5 players are like quiet out here. They're like, we about to just show out on the court. I don't know, Kochi. I don't know, Kochi. As no money spent player, you probably will have to wait a week or a couple of days to make that first build. I could see that, German TMB. That's Elite City. AC worked hard to get his community to this point. Yeah, Rafa. Rafa's been around here a long time as well. So yeah, it's been a while, man. It's been a long time. Deity said, don't talk Smash City. I'm talking all that talk. Come see me on the court. I want all that smoke. I don't got nothing to rhyme with that. I know every time I get into the melody, folks think I'm about to drop a bar, but I don't got it, B. I don't. It's like, is he gonna end it? Is he gonna do it? No. Nah, Xbox about to get flooded day one. That's what Chuck you said. Xbox players should go Rise and PS should go Elite. What's that gonna leave? Like 2 Rise players. If all Xbox players go to Rise and all PlayStation players go to Elite, that's gonna be like 1 million players on Elite, or 20 million players on Elite, and 2 players on Rise. It would be unfair. As a PS5 player, we don't even have to say nothing. That's what Z said. Majority of the best 2K players came from Xbox, like 95%. Sure enough, but where did they end up? even if you believe for a second that the majority of players, 95%, the good players came from Xbox, even if you want to believe that, where did they end up? That's why you used it came from. We were talking about this in space the other day. They ended up on PlayStation. Yeah, that would be unfair to PS5 players. 100K grind, no money spent. Grind going crazy. All City about to get carried so much as gamer tag should be piggyback rise to elite. Yep, big facts. Big facts. I'm about to get carried. I have a feeling I'm gonna surprise y'all this year. Cause I'm owning the idea that I will be carried, but I don't think it's gonna last as long as y'all think. I think by the time you start catching me in gameplay, I'm already gonna be set up and official. And you guys are gonna see that I'm gonna be able to hold my own all the way through. If you're here for the beginning of the journey, you'll be able to see it all. But if you come even halfway through my grind, like if I get up to say like a 75 or 80, that's it, bro. I'm like back to normal and I know I'll hold my own. Because remember, every player I make, I would bring them out 85 or 90. So I wouldn't be too far off from that. I just need to get my player to like a 80 and I'm good money. We all came from Xbox to PS5. The True Terry. Then PlayStation controllers don't work for me. Why? I like the PlayStation controllers. Vice Envy says, City, why folks not understanding you're not going to be 60 overall all year? Yeah. Yeah, I'm probably going to be, I'm going to be like 60 overall for like one day. By the time y'all catch me on stream, which would be like the second day, I'll probably be a 70, 75 overall. And then the next day I'll be a 80 overall and it's over. That's it. It's like I'm on a regular build. Like as if I paid money. So it ain't gonna be long. I don't think it's gonna be long at least. We'll see. City, do you run with your subs all the time? We run with our Discord community. And to run with me, you got to be in our Discord because that's how we communicate. We go into a party on Discord and we have a bunch of parties set up on the left side. So I'll go into the party and then I'll send out a message saying who wants to run. And then everybody just floods in. We choose 5 players and we go on out there and run. Definitely should be a fun year. Podcast, STT. I need to start the real rival up. Xbox versus PS5. Wishful thinking. Our affiliation question. Our affiliation, is it form build or account? Because if you make more than one build, are all your players gonna have to lack shooting and defense? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's per account. So it's not gonna be per player. Like you're not gonna have one player on elite and then one player you load up and you'll be a different affiliation. Nah, I highly, highly doubt that it's gonna be like that. So from your account, you're gonna have to choose. All players will be under that affiliation that you choose. You can add Xbox players in friends. Oh, he's trying to troll at the same time and ask a question. He called y'all Xbots. That's wild. You see that? You see, you gotta pay attention. You gotta read between the lines, y'all. He just asked the question and trolled Xbox players at the same time because this is the first time I heard Xbots. Oh man. Thanks. Hope to see it. That was a good one, by the way. Even though it probably wasn't mean. Like you didn't mean it. Xbox got better randoms with IQ. I heard differently. If All City Slim is in here, he'll probably tell you a whole different story. It ain't like we don't know Xbox players. We know a ton of Xbox players, and a lot of them play on both consoles. But I think Slim will tell you something very different. I got both, but that's my observation. Oh, Crazy said I got both too. Crazy said he got both, but from his observation, he saw that Xbox players have better randoms. And I ain't gonna front I don't know about Xbox randoms, but PS5 randoms, next level. He said PS5 players too busy playing Spider-Man. You better score. Tay said Sony Pony. Stretch Pig said, I'm a proud Xbot. I'm not doing no talking. Wadger. That's what you should do, more talking, bro. If you do more talking, you'll be able to properly spell wager. You know what I'm saying? Jordo Hoop IRL. I be having a troll. Do not let your phone auto correct you, bro, because I'm gonna catch that joint. And this homie's about to wadger on everything. Jordo Hoop IRL about to wadgers. He's gonna do a bunch of wadgers. We have God of War, Spider-Man. We ain't tripping. It's true. PlayStation needs help. Well, Starfield is only an Xbox release, and that's gonna be a big hit. He said, I'll wadger anyone. Much love to y'all. Hopefully, you know I'm just trolling. It's all love in here, man. I got both, but my Series X is used as a bookshelf. Wow. Wadger funny as hell. Oh, City on troll vibes tonight. I am on a little bit of troll vibes tonight. I ain't even gonna front. I am on a little bit of troll vibes. But we are an hour and 20 minutes in. This is our second stream, so we're actually longer than that. Well, how many we got in here? Let me see before I even commit to getting on, because we're having a good time. I ain't gonna front. But I didn't want to stay on too late because I want to get my grind going. I want to keep those wheels turning, so I have the energy for tomorrow to commit to a lot of videos as well. And I want to stay plugged in. All love in the city, but I'm dead. I hear you. I hear you, Jordo. I get it. I get it, my G. A lot of people are gonna. I think the wager scene is actually gonna be back on in 2K24. I think we're gonna see a lot more of that. It got a bad name. Wagers got a bad name because folks were doing false wagers just for views. So it got somewhat of a bad name, but hopefully people may consider picking that back up just for. And who knows? Maybe 2K offers enough bragging rights, because I'm part of the era where you didn't need to do wagers, and the bragging rights was just enough if 2K has that incorporated into their gameplay. So thank you, Phantom. Road to 100K. We are here. You guys are witnessing the journey to 100K. Hopefully, sometime throughout NBA 2K24, you guys could be here to celebrate when we do indeed hit that 100K. And hopefully you're here when I get the plaque and put it right there on the shelf. It's going to be a big thing. It'll be a big accomplishment for me. I'd love for you guys to be a part of that journey. You can help make that happen by subscribing today. Wishing you all a safe and blessed rest of your night. You already know the vibes, man. I'll catch you guys on the next video or a live stream. Easy, y'all.